Hello folks, it's Gameplay Horizon here, and this is Eternal Evolution, what would happen if, an original content from Gameplay Horizon. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and I used some of the heroes here that are less likely to appear in PvP. It will give you an insight on how heroes perform in PvP when they are in maxed talents. Some of my hero compositions and builds might fail and others will succeed, but the best thing is that players will understand how every hero works in the game, especially in PvP. For today's content, I will be using Zaida, Womigon, Langle, Serena, and Liran. All heroes here are in maxed talents except for Womigon, and two heroes are in EX20, which is Langle and Liran, and the rest are in level 30 exclusive equipment. In this PvP test, I will not use Pandemonium as the core hero for tanks, and I want to know if these tank heroes like Womigon and Zaida have the capability to defeat enemies like max vanguards and Nord. I just recently made Zaida into max talents at level 30 exclusive equipment, and I was curious if she will be used together with Womigon and some elite tanks. Just recently, the game also added the new divine prototype for tanks, and most strong players in some servers already have it, which is called the Titan Hammer. I am a fan of tank heroes, and I want to get that prototype if it will be available in the next season of Twilight. After 10 months, I made Zaida to max talents, and these are from S Hero Selection cards, which can be obtained from the Hero Rally, formerly called the Recruitment Event. I made her to EX30 just recently, and I used the Blessed set for her and the Guardian set because I just want to obtain the plus 3 HP substats. Zaida here has 4.5 million HP, and that is pretty decent for this tank hero. Next is Womigon, and this hero is at EX30 at Immortal 0. This is my next target to get to Immortal Crystal 5, and maybe his HP will reach 5 million at that evolution. I used a Blessed set also with Vigorous sets, and currently, he has 4 million HP. Next is the most hated hero of all time, which is Langle, and I am currently doing some tests for him to see which hero composition suits him best. My equipment for him is the Guardian set and Blessed set with HP main stats on gloves and helmet while damage reduction on boots. I would suggest that the developers will increase his HP by 30% and make him as HP based hero so that he will be usable and can compete with other elite tank heroes. Next is Serena, and this Rebirth set is the best gear for her and much better than the Abundant set. All main stats of this equipment are in HP, and I did not regret making her to EX30. Last is Liran, and currently, I am doing some tests for him with the new equipment. I equipped him with Vigorous and Guardian sets with HP main stats on gloves, helmet, and boots. So, here are the PvP battles of these heroes, and since I don't have the Titan Hammer prototype, I used the Attract Beholder, which is the highest level on the Dominator slot. Ancestral will on the Tenacity slot, and Coronate on the Enlightened slot, and the key heroes, or the Spotlight heroes here are Womigon and Zaida. For those who did not know how Zaida really works in PvP, then it's time for you to know this. Zaida reduces the healing received by the target enemy by 40% for 5 seconds, each time she uses her common skill called Iron Blood Strike, and this is all applicable to self-healing and healing from support heroes. She is also best to counter heroes that use Marauder sets like Nord, Assassins, and the Vanguard synergy effects. Zaida also removes and absorbs the shields of the target enemy when she is using her ultimate skill, and the absorption of the shield is equal to 100% of Zaida's max HP. Thus, Zaida is great to counter enemies that possess shields. The ultimate skill of Zaida creates a small AoE damage, inflicting damage equal to 29% of her HP at maximum level, and she recovers health points, which is equivalent to 40% of her max HP. So enemies that gain shields are most likely weak against Zaida, and most often, when few enemies left in the last few seconds of the battle, Zaida becomes more powerful because shields and HP regeneration of the enemies are blocked by her skills. At EX30, Zaida is immune to all crowd control effects when she is casting her ultimate skill, and that is unstoppable. Her title Sanctuary can cast more frequently at EX30 and provides shields equal to 33% of her max HP at maximum level. The damage deflection is also frequently cast, which reduces all damage taken by 50%, and I am still currently doing some tests about the best equipment for Zaida. Womigon can defeat enemies because he can deal massive damage, but without Zaida, enemies can regenerate HP, resulting for Womigon's damage to be useless. If you want to feature some teams for entertainment purposes, then you can comment down below. This is Gameplay Horizon in Eternal Evolution, and what would happen if I used Zaida and Womigon without Pandemonium. Don't forget to press the subscribe and the notification bell icon, and until then, thank you.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.